my children have obeyed. Knuckles dragging on the ground, creationists archer you around. The crushing burden of despair, more than any soul can bear, creeping fear everywhere. Zealots join an angry mob, lone assassins do a bang-up job. Conspiracies excite the crowd, in love with guns and a god that's well endowed. The crushing burden of despair, more than any soul can bear, creeping fear everywhere. The abyss stares back and blows a kiss. Trilobites did good on Earth, humans go extinct, AI builds a church. The crushing burden of despair, more than any soul can bear, creeping fear. Crushing burdens of despair, more than any soul can bear, creeping fear everywhere. Bloody hell, you'll be dead by the dinner bell. Mister, I don't feel so well, I'm tired. Girl, get up, it ain't that far to the grave I dug by the old white barn. The earth, the sun, the moon, the stars conspired. Mister, show some mercy, please. I got gold and a family. Girl, you belong to me forever. Cause I deserve heaven above, power, wealth, and a woman's love. I should not have to push and shove like a beggar. As safe as you think you are. Murder in the white barn. Run, run, fall down hard. Oh, mister, hear the horses neigh. Let me go, I'll ride away. Not a single word I'll say, I promise. Girl, I ain't no hired hand. I've got birthrights on this land to rule and reap all I can from the harvest. as a king. If you lose everything, you'll melt the whole world down just to forge a crown. Who are you? Who are you? The police kneel next to a pit. The captain pukes in his handkerchief, her cotton dress in a blood-red mess, sweet Mary. There's no evil a man won't do when his face is pale and his eyes are blue. He'll have your heart and eat it too, be wary. Murder in the white barn. You're never as safe as you think you are from a rope and a crowbar. Run, run. Murder in the white barn. You're not as safe as you think you are. Murder in the white barn. Run, run, fall down hard. Fall down hard. Fall down hard. Society slips to the Stone Age, not with the nuke but the AK. Rally around the flag on a rampage, back to the primitive. Troglodytes on the warpath, swinging their clubs at the riffraff. Cleanse their souls with a bloodbath, back to the primitive. The cavemen try to turn back time, scared to live, afraid to die. Another step back to the chromag, the faithful follow a scumbag. Rockets fly, knuckles drag, back to the primitive. A strong man with small hands and a fake tan and a big name brand, got a game plan to take the land, back to the primitive. The cavemen climb back inside the shadow worlds of their primitive minds. One step forward, two steps back. One step forward, three steps back. One step forward, 10 steps back. Don't bother stepping, stay where you're at. You're safe and sound, just stick your head in a hole in the ground. A UFO makes a pit stop near a trailer park on a hilltop. Planet Earth, what a nice little place to drop, back to the primitive. Humanity escapes on a starship on a galactic trip. The spacesuits rip, the food runs out, everybody flips, back to the primitive. changeling. I've been condemned to hang. Innocent, I only murdered you, you evil thing. The orphanage was stealing money meant for bread. Abigail would mend her dress as little James would make a fist and tie the laces of his shoes, a chill creeping through the room. Rusted furnace broke. The screaming hallways fill with smoke. Cowardly the master fled. The ceilings fell, the fires fed, consuming Luke, Lynette, and all the orphan souls like burning dolls. Children laughing, skipping rope. In a shroud of hellish flame stood the ghost of Orphan James. shake my foundations about what I am, and you make me wonder if the human race ain't worth a damn. Then I remember how none of this matters, least of all your twisted love. I say, look at me, listen, but not a word gets through. You got the magic power to make the world revolve around you. You huff and puff and stomp and cry and lie and say your shitty little things. Even though you're psycho, still your stupid bullshit stings. But then I remember how none of this matters, none of humanity's endeavors, least of all your twisted love. Matters, none of humanity's endeavors, the scripture and the torture, least of all your twisted love. Twisted love. Kicked out of Sunday school. Jesus taught us to be cruel, killing swine for no good reason, just to save a man possessed by demons. Luke, Mark, and Matthew tell the tale of religion's epic moral fail. Mr. Miracle cast the demons out into a herd of swine off a cliff to drown. Cruel to the animals, cruel to the swine, not a miracle, neither good nor wise. I don't mean to pick on your dad. All your daddies are just as bad. Joseph Smith wed teenage girls. The prophet murdered infidels. Cruel to the animals, cruel to the swine, not a miracle, neither good nor wise. Good Christians set the witch on fire. The priest lays hands on the boys in the choir. Holy fathers bless the death squad. Elders sacrifice virgins to the sun. mama pig adores her young. The bullfrog speaks in tongues. Oh, blackbird, praise the sun. We're doomed, we're mean, we're dumb. My Sunday best. I could have died young in a suicide vest. It all depends if you drink the Kool-Aid, force-fed by the milkmaid. We put ourselves at the top of the food chain, 'cause Homo sapiens got such a big brain. Says OMG. If I were you, I wouldn't believe in me. Immanuel Kant and Socrates said, love your neighbor. I try to be. Be kind to the animals, kind to the swine. What a miracle, not only good but wise. Kind to the animals, kind to the swine. What a miracle, not only good but wise. Not only good but wise. Dunwich Farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Dunwich Farm no more. The happy cows get a bolt in the head, splattering men with blood. The turkeys grow so fat, they can't even stand up. I ain't gonna work on Dunwich Farm. I ain't gonna work for Whately Brown no more. I ain't gonna work for Whately Brown no more. He hires migrant labor to plow the fields like slaves. Their last job before they're fired is digging their own graves. I ain't gonna work on Dunwich Farm. I ain't gonna work for Dr. Green no more. I ain't gonna work for Dr. Green no more. He prescribes antidotes to cure the workers' pain. And when they get addicted, the thugs drag them away. I ain't gonna work on Dunwich Farm. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer out a deal to liberate the captives in the cages from becoming fiends. Poseidon to Cthulhu, from Abraham to Zeus, deities from A to Z. That old-time religion ain't worth a damn to me. I ain't gonna work on Dunwich Farm. I ain't gonna work on Dunwich Farm. Dunwich Farm. Shotgun in hand, every woman, child, and man together must rid the land of flies, mosquitoes, rats, and sparrows. Support the anti-pest campaign. Sparrows eat the farmer's grain. You can earn cash for a bucket full of dead birds. Singing we can change the face of the earth. Propaganda billboard shows a boy impaling four sad-looking pests on the tip of his sword. Flies, mosquitoes, rats, and sparrows. How many flies? 100 million pounds. How many mosquitoes? 50 million pounds. How many rats? colonists thrived, destroyed all the crops in the countryside. In the Great Famine, 55 million peasants starved and died. Soviet Sparrows. Rats return to restore equilibrium. Flies and mosquitoes heal the system. Mother Nature teaches a brutal lesson. Not a lot of room for the honeybees. Not a lot of room for me. Too many humans. Not a lot of room left on the trail. Not a lot of room to inhale. Not a lot of room to scale another billion. Not a lot of bloom left on the rose. Not a lot of ice at the North Pole. Not enough walls to hold the rising ocean. Not a lot of space for me to think. Not a lot of bandwidth for a shrink. Not a lot of time to blink when the back door opens. Down the road I keep moving on my own. Up the mountain you can come to your own conclusions. You can see nary a clue to the mystery. It was never meant to be, so I reckon. There's a whole lot of heroin, a whole lot of speed, a whole lot of killer weed, a whole lot of horrible need for oblivion. Down the road I keep moving on my own. Up the mountain you can come to your own conclusions. Oh, make a chart, make a graph, go ahead, add it up, do the math. It's us minus them, minus you, minus me, minus her, minus him. Divided by the sum times none. Some juice in the engine, a couple few next of kin, a handful of friends within my inner sanctum. We got just one way to stay alive, with infinite ways to die. A whole lot of nothing lies above us beckoning. Down the road I keep moving moving on my own. Up the mountain you can come to your own conclusions. You can come to your own conclusions. We have found the ancient ruins of a lost civilization, believed to be from the 21st century. What could it be? The carcasses of cars in fields of broken tar. Ironic how they ran on the bones of dinosaurs. What could it be? Copper tokens scattered in acres of debris. It must have been the center of a great society. What could it mean? Crooked shopping carts, clinging like companions, relics in the wreckage of their iconography. What could it be? Symbols of the age survive in cellophane, lights on top of poles like empty faces see. What could it be? A labyrinth of rooms held everything from shoes, from silverware to jewelry, from toys to weaponry. What could it mean? What could it mean? Temple, judging from the gold. It may have been a shelter for the hungry and the cold. It may have been a market, an asylum for the mad, a palace or a tomb for the aristocracy, or else it may have been an arena for a show. Why they came and why they went, we may never know. What could it mean? And last but not least, the photographs remaining like hieroglyphs in caves for a long eternity. What could it mean? What could it mean? We have found the ancient ruins of the 21st century.